God bless you. Here's a question for you. What is a hypocrite? As you know, Jesus faced a constant stream of criticism from the religious leaders of his day. On several occasions, Jesus described these critics as hypocrites. It was perhaps the most severe rebuke Jesus would give to people in the Gospels. Even today, to call someone a hypocrite is a serious accusation, and no one wants to be considered a hypocrite. But if you are going to avoid becoming a hypocrite, you first need to know what Jesus meant when he used this word. Today, we think of a hypocrite as someone who says one thing and then does another. Specifically, a hypocrite is someone who says the right thing but then does the wrong thing. For example, if I speak against drunkenness, but I then go out and get drunk, you would rightly call me a hypocrite. While this meaning does come up in the Bible, Jesus often used the word hypocrite differently. Now, the word that we translate as hypocrite in our Bibles meant an actor, someone who assumed a role for show. And rather than say the right thing and do the wrong thing, the people who Jesus called out as hypocrites were often those who did the right thing, but their motives were wrong. You know, in Matthew 6, Jesus said, "Thus, when you give to the needy, sound no trumpet before you, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may be praised by others. Truly I say to you, they have received their reward." Now, giving to the needy is a good thing to do, and the poor did benefit from the giving by these hypocrites. But these people who Christ called hypocrites did not give out of compassion. They gave to be seen. Their hearts were not right. You know, in 1 Corinthians 13, the chapter on the love of God, it says that if I give away all that I have, and if I deliver up my body to be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing. The hypocrites Jesus spoke of gained nothing by their religious observance. Now, Matthew 6 is in the middle of what we call the Sermon on the Mount, which is the centerpiece of Jesus' presentation of the kingdom of God. In the kingdom of God, the heart counts for more than the hands. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus pointed out several things. He said that not only is murder wrong, something you do with your hands, but so is hatred, which is a heart issue. Not only is adultery wrong, but so also is lust, another heart issue. In Matthew 5:20, Jesus said, "For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." The righteousness of the Pharisees was an act. It was done to be seen, not to walk with God. Therefore, Jesus rightly labels it as hypocrisy. In Matthew 23, Jesus said, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you clean the outside of the cup and the plate, but inside they are full of greed and self-indulgence." When Jesus called the Pharisees hypocrites, it was not because they were doing the wrong things. Often they did the right thing, but their hearts were not right before God. Religious people often do the right thing, but they do the right thing for the wrong reasons. God values our heart, and our heart is what he seeks. If you'll remember, when Jesus was asked about the first and great commandment, he responded that you should love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. The heart is central to our relationship with God. And that's good news, because we are in charge of our hearts. Now, no one wants to be a hypocrite. And by first aligning our hearts with God, our actions will follow. And they will reflect a heart in love with the Father. And we will be free from the kind of hypocrisy that Jesus spoke against. In Proverbs 4, it says, "Keep your heart with all diligence, for from it flow the springs of life." To both God and His Son, this is the way to avoid hypocrisy. God bless you.